Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ty, you could probably live with the defensive numbers. You look at the box score. Obviously, the bookends of the first quarter and the fourth quarter really got away from you. What do you think you guys failed at or didn't do up to the standard that you wanted to see?
I think defensively, I thought it was pretty good. Like you said, Oladipo had 32 points, but, scoring 98 points in our building and 45% from the field, I thought it was a good defensive effort. I thought offensively, didn't make shots, didn't take shots, which just wasn't aggressive enough. And I thought their pressure really bothered us early, picking up full court with their guards, post-ups with Kevin. They try to be physical and take him out of it. So we just got to be more physical for Game 2 and own our space offensively.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Ty, of course you got to watch the film to really get into the nitty-gritty, but just based off of feel from how you leave that game, do you feel like you need to change a bunch of stuff heading into Game 2?
No, I think we need to change our mindset, just being more aggressive, being more physical. Like I said, I thought they attacked us on our offensive end, defensively getting up, pressuring us, being physical. So we just have to own our space, I think, Joe, and also being the same way defensively, which I thought was pretty good. We could be better.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. Kyle only played 4 minutes tonight. Did his foot flare up?
No.
Was that a strategy decision then?
There's no strategy. No, but he'll play more next game. I just thought when the game got out of hand and we went small, try to be faster on the floor to switch pick and rolls and give him a different look. And then at that time, just sitting there that long, I didn't want to, risk it. So, yeah.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. Ty, do you think the desire was there in the beginning or after, or what would you say?
I would say the desire was there. I just think, you can't ease into the playoffs. I thought they came in and they attacked us and they hit us first and we never was able to recover. So, you can't ease into the game. You got to be physical. You got to be mentally tough and mentally strong. And they came in and they was aggressive Game 1.
Kenny Rhoda, WHBC. Ty, do you know what your best lineup is yet? This is the first time you had all 10 guys that you could play, and you used 10 and then more late in the game. But do you have an idea of what your best lineup or most comfortable lineup is yet?
Yes.
Would you like to share that? Or
No.
No? Okay.
Marla Ridney, our Akron Beacon Journal. A few things you said you wanted to caution against or didn't want to do all happened, like turnovers in the first half and didn't want to use Jordan at the point.
Just, we had some careless possessions. I think, throwing the deep ball, like, in the playoffs, you got to value every possession. And you can't make mistakes like that. If it's not there, if it's not the simple play, you just got to pull it back and just make the simple play. So as far as the point guard situation goes, G. Hill got cracked in the back, as y'all saw, and at halftime he was pretty stiff, so he's going to try to give it a go to start the third quarter, and he was favored, so we had to get him out.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Ty, Jeff Green was such a big piece of this team in the second half of this season. What went wrong for him tonight?
I have to look at it, but he just had to be more aggressive. I think attacking the basket, being more decisive offensively. Defensively, I thought he did some good things, but just, running the floor more, playing with pace, rebounding the basketball because he's playing the big. So just playing faster, just playing with more energy.
When Indiana uses a center against him like they did at times with Miles Turner, what do you need Jeff to do? What should his approach be in that instance? Playing
fast, running the floor, offensively. I think spreading the screens and pick and rolls with the big, getting to our quick DHOs and on the offensive end. Defensively, did a good job of switching on to Oladipo a few times, which we wanted him to do. So we'll look at it and just, of course, 0 for 7, 0 points. We know he has to be better, so he will be.
I know you said overall you were happy defensively with the numbers and everything, but when you talked earlier in the week about trying to take away what the other team does best, do you think you did that when Victor scores 32?
I think we did. As far as in the pick and roll game, I thought he hurt us, catch and shoot, off the ball, relaxing, not being aware. So I had to go back and look at it, Jason. But what he did hurt us a couple times. We switched, put Larry and those guys. He made a couple threes, which, is going to happen. You're going to give up something. But as far as the blitz, I thought we did a good job of really, getting to him and pulling over early. Got a couple steals early, which we didn't convert on. But for the most part, defensively, we were pretty good.
Tyronn Potesta with the Sports Animal 1390 in Youngstown. I know some of the guys that had never been in the playoffs before struggled early on. Was that because nerves were setting in, or was it because they weren't aggressive enough, or a little bit of both?
You have to ask him that question, but I just think, we talked about before the game, just being aggressive. I think defensively, taking charges, diving on the floor for loose balls, block shots, deflections, things like that, which leads to easy baskets, really loosens the game up for you. So early on, I don't think we did that. I thought we got a couple steals, which we didn't convert on, and that kind of hurt us offensively.
Tom Withers, AP. Ty, is this a good wake-up call maybe? I know it's been a tough year with guys coming in and out and all, but you talked about the desire and not having that urgency you need at the beginning of the game. Is this a good wake-up call for this team?
I don't know about a wake-up call, but, we talked about it at the end of the game, like this is how the playoffs are. They came in, they were more physical, they were more aggressive, and usually in the playoffs those teams win. So we just got to be more physical defensively, I think, offensively attacking the basket more, taking our shots when we have them, and then when you attack, if it's not open, they kick it out for open shots. So we'll be better next game, but, you can't ease into the game.
Dave McMahon, ESPN. Earlier, you mentioned the idea of owning your space, and you just said you wanted to see guys attack more. The three-point shooting, 8 for 34. Do you think that was settling? Do you think that was Indiana's defense closing out hard on you? Do you think it was missing open shots? What do you make of that?
Well, we know defensively, their principle is just stop the ball. That's what they're trained to do. So we had some good shots we didn't make. A couple probably was rushed, so I got to go back and watch that. But we're open. We got to shoot the basketball. And I thought LeBron got in a few times and kicked it out for shots, and guys didn't take shots, or they didn't put it back on the floor and drive and create a mismatch. So, an advantage. So we just got to be better. Look at the film, and I hate to play Bron to point that long, but with G Hill going out, we really didn't have another option.
Just a quick follow-up. Do you think you'll have George for Game 2?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
The Cavs are ready to do whatever it takes to bring an NBA championship back to the land. We've been here before, and we know what it takes. It takes grit. It takes drive. It takes hustle. It takes team. It takes 20,562. Be a part of the playoffs action. Go to Cavs.com/tickets now to get in the game.